There's one thing I haven't told my doctors about.
This season of Thousand Pound Sisters ended on a dramatic note, with Tammy's visit to the doctor taking a turn. But a lot happened before that. Tuesday's episode picked back up with Amy's blow-up at a British pub over the lack of accommodations for Tammy.
All I was saying was, Tammy shouldn't have to go up the stairs. I got told multiple times to shut up, and that last time was my breaking point.
Well, they shushed me.
Because you're overreacting.
I'm calming down.
You're yelling at me right now.
I'm trying to talk to you.
Is that Amy?
Amy can't hear her.
Chris was able to help calm her down, and they went back in to continue their meal.
I feel bad because I know I was acting like a total asshat. My fierce sister came out. She's a little bit of a bitch. Okay, a lot of bitch. But it's our last day here in London, and I'm going to do my best to just enjoy the time we have left.
After eating, they walked by the Thames and shared their takeaways from the trip, and everybody praised Tammy.
You have really done excellent this time we've been here, with the stairs, climbing in and out of the bus, the walking. You have improved so much that it's just mind-boggling.
Normally you just give up. I can't do this. But this time you didn't, and you pushed through, and I'm proud of you for sticking with it. I can't even put into words how proud I am of you. And even though me and you get into it, I love you very much. And I would give my life for you.
When they all returned to Kentucky, Amy was glad to be back home with her boys, and she had some new personal goals.
When we were in London, that was out of control. So it's time for me to learn how to communicate and not walk away or blow up. I just want to be a better mom, better friend, better sister, a better everything.
She later went to a self-defense class with Tammy, Chris, and Brittany, and they learned a lot.
If you were going to defend yourself and hit a part of the body, what would you hit? There's no wrong answer.
Penis?
Crotch?
Kick him in the nuts and run.
The eyes. The eyes have so many nerve endings, but also, believe it or not, you can actually rupture the eardrums.
They all got a chance to practice what they'd learned, and Amy really put her all into it.
That dude, he was like, Amy, you weren't playing. You had some built-up rage in there. I'm like, yeah, I got a divorce.
I think it's great that Amy's found a healthy outlet. Maybe she'll continue going to the self-defense class and take her crap out on the dummy and not family. Or we just probably messed up and gave the bitch the skills to choke us all out.
Later, Tammy officially moved into the yellow house, and that big step made her feel ready to take another one.
Moving into, the house, making a new life for myself, beginning over. It's almost been a year since Caleb passed. I think I'm ready to start looking for something.
Well, as long as they treat you fine, that's all that matters to me.
Tammy already has an idea of what kind of person she's looking for in a future partnership.
This time, I'm thinking of seeing a female. As it stands right now, I don't want to be with another man. This doesn't feel right. I don't even have those feelings for a guy anymore after Caleb passed.
Amy is also thinking about romance. She's making an online dating profile and did a sexy photo shoot for it.
Poke your ass way up in the air. Go, you got it, hold it, 3, 2, got it, good deal. There, we did it.
Getting back out on the dating scene, I'm gonna be like a kid in a candy store. I'm gonna be looking over here, looking over there, looking over there, and looking over there. It just feels good to get out of my element.
Awesome, that is beautiful.
But not all of these pictures are for my dating profile. Some of these pictures are just for me. Or it could be for my next boyfriend that comes over, you never know.
Amy also described what she's looking for in a good match.
I'm looking for somebody tall, dark, and handsome, preferably with teeth and a little bit of hair. A family man, a businessman, whatever, a conscious man, but not a boy man.
Later, Chris went in for his long-awaited skin removal surgery, and Amanda was feeling some nerves.
He's put the work in, and he's earned the prize. But with a surgery like this, there's a possibility of blood supply not being sent to the right areas. If you lose blood supply, the skin dies. The risk of going under anesthesia alone is great. Chris has lung problems. He has some medical history there that kind of works against him. I'm just really, really worried for him.
Brittany was nervous that the procedure ended up taking a little longer than expected, but it ended up being a total success.
This is the best journey that I've ever decided to take and stick with. Everything that I've done has finally paid off. But really, to be able to keep up with the grandkids and keep up with my wife and to be able to make your life better and extend your life by 15 to 20 years.
While Chris was in surgery, Tammy was headed to Pittsburgh to meet a new doctor to seek approval for her own skin removal surgery. During an interview before she left, she seemed a little tense and ready to go.
I'm sorry. I'm nervous enough. I don't want to continue talking about this. Just can't handle it right now.
That was quick.
I walked away. Why? I'm nervous enough. That's all you need to know. Let's go.
When Tammy got there and met with the doctor, she received good news.
So I think we can start planning for this surgery, for the lower part of the belly and for the chin.
I told you. You thought he was going to reject you.
I've been waiting to hear that I can get my skin removal for so long. When I get rid of this skin, I'm going to be a brand new me. Better. I'm going to become a model and walk the catwalk.
But when he asked follow-up questions about her medical history and her lung health, she had something to share.
I do vape.
You vape?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a daily thing for you?
Yes. Because I mainly use it for, like, anxiety, helps calm me down.
I know it's going to be really hard for her to quit vaping because instead of turning one addiction, she went to another one. She went from food to vaping. I think it's her security blanket at this point.
Tammy's doctor explained that nicotine use increases the chance of wound healing problems after surgery.
If we were to go and operate right now, your chances of having wound healing problems are almost 100%. So number one, we've got to get you off the vapes completely. Number two, the nutrition is really important. We got to get those numbers up. That's going to take about 2 months minimum. So we can't schedule the surgery now until we can get all these things worked out.
Later, she was asked about vaping and ended up walking out.
Are you worried that you won't be able to quit vaping?
I don't want to talk about vaping. I think I might need a file because I'm going to flip. I'm pissed now. I don't give two about it.